Hi everybody, welcome to episode 3 of JDTV.
1, 2, 3. That's a bit like 3, 2, 1. I don't know who that is actually.
Dawn's getting into this, so if you watched any of our other videos and stuff this week, she's loving it. So this week's the end of International Networking Week. So whether you knew that or not,
Yeah, you've probably still been out networking, be that at something that's titled networking or just meeting people, because that's all networking is.
Yeah.
It's just meeting people. So that can be online, in person, and can be anywhere.
could be. I mean, I go networking, but equally I bump into people in the shop, chat with people in Facebook groups, and sometimes you can just get to know people online that you never really meet. So what do you do when you meet somebody?
When I meet someone in person, I'll obviously just chat to them like you would talk to anyone, but I like to have a follow-up process then as well, because I think that when you're meeting people and you're in business, you never know, A, when you might need that person or their particular product or service, so I like to always keep their numbers in my phone. And secondly, when they may be interested in your stuff, but certainly if you're not connected to them in any way, then nothing's ever going to happen. So I like to think of them, they are potential business opportunities for one or the other. So I always make sure that I connect with people that I meet on LinkedIn, pop their number in my phone if I think it's something worthwhile, and just make sure that I've generally made that connection and I can follow somewhere, I can follow on with it somewhere.
Okay, I'm guilty of that in the past when I've been networking. I'll come back. So you come back into the office and you're busy, so you put your business cards down, and before you know it, you've got a pile like that of business cards of people that you've never connected with. So I went to a networking event last week and there was 20 people there. I went through the list, sent them all LinkedIn connection requests, so at least I've done that and that stage. Then I sit down and add them into my phone as well, because I'm terrible. When I've got bits of paper, it's a nightmare. So once I've got them electronically, I feel like I can relax a little bit. Then when you start to see some of their content, particularly on LinkedIn, what can you do?
Well, comment on it. Don't be a scroller. Lurker, that's what I call them, isn't it? Don't be a lurker. If you want to nurture a relationship with someone, you're going to have to dive in and do something. You can't expect them to do all the work. It's a bit like...
We're having a conversation. We're having a conversation about when somebody sends you a connection request and straight away, within seconds, you get a pitch to sell something. What do you do with those?
Delete.
Yeah.
And sometimes I even block the person, because I'm just like, actually... You wouldn't just dive in for the kiss on the first date. Well, not even the first date. You wouldn't go, oh, hi. And that's what it feels like. I'm like, you're just violating me. Please step away from the violation.
Yeah, so it would be interesting to know, it's networking week. So what's worked for you this week, or what's your networking tip? And what do you do when you first connect with somebody? So you go out. Obviously, we want to build our business. We're all about networking and relationships. So what do you do when you meet somebody? What's your process, and what do you do next?
And what do you find challenging about networking in particular? We've been running a challenge, an online challenge this week, and some people have been saying in there actually making phone calls. Even if they know the person, we tend to hide, I think, behind text, WhatsApp, email, because it's really easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I can do that myself as well. I kid myself that it's because I'm normally messaging and emailing at a time when it's not appropriate to call, but of course I could put some time on one side to call them. So yeah, let us know what your processes are when you meet people, what are your challenges when you're networking, and also I think just to end on, if you have been out networking and connecting with people this week, do something with that stuff today, because there comes a point when it's just too far away from the actual original meeting to just do something with it. So if you've got stuff from this week, you've met people, get connecting on LinkedIn with them, drop them a line if you'd like to meet them for a meeting to see how you could develop your businesses together, take some action, let us know what you do, and where that leads you. Okay,
so comment away below. We had some great interaction from the last couple of posts, the last couple of episodes. So see what's happening and share what works for you or what you struggle with.
See you next Friday for the next episode. Episode 4. When will I stop counting them, I wonder? Will I still be saying that? Episode 726. Hopefully. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Bye.